Hello everyone. Okay, so I think this is going to be my first YouTube video, and oh my gosh, the oh my god, this is so bad. Oh my god, sorry for my skin. So I opened this channel because I wanted to just record my life and practice my English. That's all. And as you may see the title, I think it's going to be living in my personal hell. Um, yeah, so I'm going to talk about it, why I feel this way. And before I get started, I'm sorry for my English because it's not my first language. Okay, I'm not from here. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. Mm, so I'm living in Toronto. Um, I was studying at University of Toronto for my master, and I just finished all my class last December, and this is January, so for 1 month, and yeah, it's not great. Okay, I feel really drained because I have to start to look for a job. And if you are Canadian or if you live in Canada, like the job market is shit. And I was doing a shit program as well. I'm not going to say which program, but it's not good. Yeah. And I think I started applying jobs no, things last September. And for now, I've submitted for 300 applications. Anyway, that's a lot. And I didn't get a job. I I rarely get interviews as well, so it's not good. Um, yeah, and I just talked to my parents last night, and what they told me was if I couldn't find a job here, I have to go back home. Um, yeah, which means I have to go back to China. And do I like it? I don't like it. Um, it's not great. Yeah, so this is the first reason that I feel like I'm in hell. Is I won't say I love Toronto a lot. It's a nice city. I would say that, but I personally don't feel any connection to it. And do I like my hometown in China? No, absolutely not. Because it doesn't have a vibe, okay? The city doesn't have a vibe. And living with my parents is really a struggle. So let's just imagine that if I couldn't find a job here, I'd go back home, but I won't be staying at my hometown because there will not be any job as well. So I have to go to big cities like Shanghai or Shenzhen. And it's going to be another struggle, okay? I can foresee it. It's going to be shit because the working environment, the work culture is going to be very toxic, and I'm not going to be able to do things that I like. Okay, I'm going to move on to my second reason that why I feel like I'm in hell is I spent past 5 years studying something that I don't like at all and I'm not good at. I know that sounds crazy, but if how do I even explain this? Um, yeah, so the reason is that my parents paid for my tuition. International students pay like crazy amount of tuition that's just that's like way beyond my like capacity in the next 10 years. I just say that. Like only my parents could afford that. Um, yeah, so since they were paying for my tuition, they have a say, right? And they said, okay, so son, you are going to be a mathematician. So I started mathematics, and mathematics was too difficult, so I moved to statistics, which weren't great either. And I struggled every day, every semester. I copied sometimes I copied my friend's homework because I couldn't figure it out. Anyway, it was hell. And I graduated. And then I was looking for a job. I saw that was December 2023 when I finished my undergrads. And by that time, it didn't work out. So I was like, yeah, like probably it's time for a master. And now I'm in Toronto. So it was hell. It was hell. And and you know that when you applied for a master, like people like you need to write a personal statement, and I have to go to like a statistic related master program because that make most sense. And now like half a year and a half later, I didn't like it as well, and the job perspective weren't that good as well. Um, so yeah, couldn't find a job and don't want to work. Okay, and I know clearly deep at my heart that I won't I won't going to make it because that wasn't something that's not something that I enjoy or I'm good at. So it's really hard for me to fake it. Um, During interview, like to show how much passion I have, and how skillful, how experienced I am. And by the way, I didn't have any related internship as at all because I was in hell just trying to not fail the class. Okay. So that's the second reason. The third reason is the third reason is what? Okay, so I'm just going to stop at three because there will be too many. I can just talk about 10 hours nonstop. So I think the third reason that I feel like hell um is because my parents is because my parents. My parents were very pushy people, are very pushy people, especially my dad. Even though we are Chinese, my mom and my dad, we are like Chinese. They have never been to America before, but my dad was acting like a Republican. Okay, that's so weird. And he's not even Christian, but he loves Bible. So that says a lot. Like he's a weird person, and like he wanted me to get married. Okay, I'm 24. Like he wanted me to get married. Like what the actual fuck? And it was so scary. And my mom was also like, I'm say she's a bit more progressive than my dad, but she had a very fragile heart. Okay, I hope speak. I hope I pronounce it correctly. But her heart cannot take the fact that their only son is gay, especially my dad. They are going to freak out. So that's not good. That's not good at all. And recently, I'm saying, especially since my granddad passed away, they become more and more like keen on this thing. They ask things like, "Oh, do you have any girlfriend? Are you seeing anyone?" Yeah, I remembered you're like a childhood friend, like which was like a girl, and did you still connect? Do you still talk to each other? I said no, and it was really difficult because I have to pretend I'm straight in front of my parents 24 hours, and it was really a struggle. I was in hell. Like, oh my gosh, I couldn't even like imagine what would happen if I came out to them. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, that's enough. Uh, I think, oh, it's just 10 minutes. Okay. I think that would be how it's going to be my first video, and let's see how it works out. Maybe later, maybe in the future, I would talk about something more like more positive. I don't know. Maybe let's see.